It is absolutely very clear now that everyone wants to showcase the greater version of itself, which is quite interesting, especially those that is in their 20s and 30s. But I'm here to remind you that you need to take one step at a time. Reason because life often feels overwhelming when you set a greater goal that you want to achieve in life. I know that you want to achieve financial stability and you want to build a greater business. You want to heal from the pain people that you trust have caused you in the past. But here is the truth. To make a massive change in life, it takes a lot of consistency and it takes a lot of process. You need to understand that you cannot just wake up and be in a greater position in life. Reason because even books is being written by pages, and the massive body that you see is being built by working days. What does that show to you? For a greater position, for financial stability to be occurred, for you to live a reliable life, it takes a lot of consistency. You need to consult some people. You need to learn one or two things and have it in mind that failure is one of the things that you are going to encounter in the process. And if you are not prepared physically, emotionally, that alone will strangle you in the process. That is why you need to take one step at a time while you are trying. The smaller thing you do a day matters a lot than the bigger thing that you did one day. Reason because you are used to it, you practice it, you let that thing to become part of your habit. I know when you win, people are often call it lucky. You are a very lucky person, but they will forget that you work for it. They will forget that there is days you stayed without eating. There is days that you stayed without even seeing a place to lay your head. Yeah, that is how the world is. But even at that, I know that many of you have big dream, but you need to learn how to take one step at a time to avoid you making a financial mistake, to avoid you losing your capital, to avoid you getting scammed on the process. You need to learn how to take one step at a time for your own good, for your own flexibility, for you to stay present, for you to stay consistency, for you to build a strong foundation, for you to stand firm without shaking, for people not to distract you, for you not to give up on the process. You need to learn how to take one step at a time. Reason because to become a greater person, to become the greater version of yourself is not a daily job. It's not something that you just wake up and you think it will be occurred. That is why when they gave birth to you, you got to attend primary school, secondary before university. What does that show to you? That life is made up of a process. I know you want to live a reliable life. You have a dream car that you want to buy. But my bro, you got to consider that you need to take one step at a time. That all that you want cannot be occurred. And have it in mind that as we are, as many that we are in this world, all of us cannot be financial freedom. I know this may sound weird, and this truth may not be something that you want to hear from me at the end of this video, but I'm just stating you the fact now. I'm not saying that you are the one that is not going to be financial freedom, but you need to have it in mind that all of us cannot be. Reason because when I was in, I think JSS2, my sister said that in his school when our teacher was asking us a question, that my sister raised up her hand and said, "Sir, if everyone has money, who is going to be opening gate?" Although that in later caused issue, but at the end, that is when I begin to analyze what my sister said there. The principal understood what my sister said because the matter later caused issue. Reason because they said that my sister was insulting the girl, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how they said that. But if you deep down, that thing that my sister said was actually truth. As all of us in school that time, when they ask question, not everyone will answer. My sister just making sure that if everyone is driving car or if everyone is rich, who will be opening gate? That thing is true, but you guys to make sure that you will not be the one to be opening the gate. That is the prayer that I will pray for you, but you need to learn how to take one step at a time. Thank you. Peace and love.